This morning on DC News Now, the still magnolia passes away.
It's probably what people like you say. She's a still magnolia. But it's not because I am.
How the world is remembering former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. Cloudy skies, but no rain in your forecast today. Could rain, though, this week have an impact on your holiday plans. Beating the holiday rush? Whether you're driving or flying, we're going to help you get to your destination on time. A giant mess against a division rival.
Howell under pressure, and then he will throw. Oh! Isaiah Simmons with the interception.
What's next for the Commanders after falling to 4-7 on the season? And crowning Miss Universe, Miss Nicaragua claiming top prize for the first time in her country's history.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it's 6 o'clock on this Monday morning here. Not sure what we're looking at, but it looks pretty. Is that the airport?
That's the airport,
that's,
yep.
Reagan National Airport, yeah. Very, very bright. It's going to be busy over the next couple of days as people start to head out to travel. But this is Monday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Yeah, happy Monday. Good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Tanaya Wright. We have Liberty tracking your commute this morning. She has you covered. And Jackie also has us covered with the cold temperatures.
Yeah, cold start out there this morning, but thankfully temperatures will warm up. It's right around 50 degrees later on today. But the big story is tomorrow, the fact that we're going to be tracking beneficial rainfall across the region. However, we could see some localized flooding with how much rain we could possibly see tomorrow. So I'll have more details on that coming up. But let's talk about those temperatures before you step out the door. Many of us in the 20s and 30s, especially outside of the Beltway. Coming in at 24 in Manassas, we're 26 in Culpeper. Seeing those 20s even back over towards parts of the I-81 corridor right now. Lower 30s in Hagerstown. We're lower 40s though in DC. Dry out there. Just a few clouds, and we'll be noticing increasing cloud cover with that system back out towards our west. All that rain will continue to advance closer towards our area, and that is the beneficial rainfall that I'm talking about for tomorrow. But out there today, we are dry. It's early tomorrow morning that we could see the onset of some of those showers back out towards our western zones. I'll certainly have more details and the latest timing of this coming up. But Liberty's here with the on-board and look at those roadways. How's traffic?
Good morning, Jackie. Well, we do have an accident in the Arlington area. It's along Merrifield on Shreve Road, north of 29. It involved a van that crashed into a parked vehicle. So if you are traveling along that area, just be aware that you could experience some delays because of this crash. Now, as we can see, a live look at 495 near the 29, you can see traffic is moving along very smoothly, so it doesn't look like that crash is impacting drivers at this hour, but do expect some delays as we head later in the morning. I'll send it to you, Shanika.
Hey, good news there. Thank you so much. Well, new this morning, 3 people have been displaced after an overnight fire in Germantown. Take a look at your screen right here. It happened in a townhouse on Cedar Bluff Lane, and that's off of Scenery Drive. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue say the fire burned all 3 stories and even extended to the connected townhouse. 1 person was injured and taken to the hospital, but they're expected to be okay. And former First Lady Rosalynn Carter has died at the age of 96.
Yeah, she passed away yesterday at the couple's Georgia home. This happened just 2 days after she entered hospice care. Now, earlier this year, Rosalynn was diagnosed with dementia. She and President Carter were married for 77 years, which is the longest of any first couple in history. Rosalynn is credited for reshaping the role of a First Lady, representing the White House on diplomatic trips. In a statement, former President Jimmy Carter said, quote, "Rosalynn was my equal partner in everything I ever accomplished. As long as Rosalynn was in the world, I always knew somebody loved and supported me."
And many officials are mourning the death of Rosalynn Carter by paying tribute. They say her legacy left an impact across the nation. A statement from the White House says Rosalynn was a supporter of the unseen and a champion for equal rights. Former President Donald Trump says she leaves behind a legacy of national service. And Michelle Obama says Carter helped her in her role as the former First Lady, and that her life reminds us it's about the lives we touch. Habitat for Humanity spoke about her tireless work for the charity to help families around the world.
Montgomery County could soon have a new fire chief. According to Fire and Rescue Service officials, Charles Bailey has been nominated to be the next head of the department. Bailey previously served as a division chief. He was nominated by Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich. And some neighborhood improvements are set to get started on S Street in Northwest. Councilmember Brooke Pinto says the revitalization project in the Shaw neighborhood will fix safety concerns along 7th Street Northwest to Florida Avenue Northwest. It will include improvements making it easier for people walking and biking in the area, storm water management, lighting, and other things as well, according to Pinto. The project is expected to be finished in the summer of 2025.
And this morning, at least 5 people are in the hospital after a bus crash that happened last night in Montgomery County. The crash happened at the intersection of Belpre Road and Lay Hill Road in Aspen Hill. This video sent to us by Tim Pruss shows the scene following the crash, and fire officials say some of those who were injured were on the bus. Others were in the car that collided with it. And Virginia State Police are investigating a deadly crash in Prince William County. Police say a tractor trailer collided with a car, then slammed into a pillar supporting a ramp over I-95, and that is near Potomac Mills Shopping Center. It happened around 5 o'clock Sunday morning, and the driver of the car was being treated in an ambulance, but then ran off. Police are still looking for him, and the driver of the tractor trailer died at the scene, and he has not been identified. And one road in Southeast is now holding the name of a former D.C. mayor. Marion Barry Avenue, previously named Good Hope Road, is honoring the former mayor. Marion Barry was the first elected mayor in 1979. He's known for fighting for Ward 8 and the rest of the district.
He was always for the poor people, so the poor people always love Marion Barry.
One of my fondest memories is him just coming and sitting at a card table in my backyard when I was a little kid, having a steak and eating crabs.
The hallmark of his service was doing things to improve people's lives.
Barry passed away in 2014, and there's also a statue and a building named in his honor. And the Commanders lost a massive game against the struggling New York Giants. That was yesterday. They gave up 6 turnovers, allowing the Giants to score 24 points off of those mistakes. Sam Howell threw 3 interceptions, one of which sealed yesterday's loss with under a minute to play. The offense also fumbled the ball 3 times, and the Commanders have now lost 7 of their last 9 games after opening the season with back-to-back victories.
The most frustrating part is, I think we have a really good football team, and we have so much potential in that locker room. And that's the disappointing thing, is that we're not getting the results that we feel like we're definitely capable of. We're definitely not where we thought we'd be. We know we're a better team than what we've shown this year, but we're running out of time.
Now Washington falls to 4-7 with the loss and are falling out of the playoff race. The Commanders will have to regroup quickly. They play the Cowboys on Thursday Night Football, and that is happening this week. And the stench of defeat carried into the locker room after yesterday's loss. According to the Washington Post, the home and away locker rooms didn't have any hot water after the game. A team spokesperson says there was an equipment failure in the main water heater that couldn't be replaced during the game. And your time now is 6:07. Today is President Joe Biden's birthday, and he's spending the day pardoning the Thanksgiving turkeys. Yeah, the turkeys named Liberty and Belle will receive their presidential pardons today on the South Lawn. Now, the male turkeys were hatched in July and weigh about 42 pounds each. After their pardoning, they will be returned to their home state of Minnesota. They will be cared for by the University of Minnesota's College of Food, Agriculture, and Natural Resources. So that's exciting for them. That is exciting, and happy birthday. Yeah, glad they're going to be free. Yeah. All right, we're starting a busy travel week for a lot of people who are going to be heading out for Thanksgiving. Yeah, AAA expects the travel this year to be over 2% higher than in 2022. Those roadways are going to be packed as we continue through the week, and we have DC News Now's Lex Juarez. She's live in Potomac, Maryland, right at that 270 spur with a look at what we can expect.
Yeah, good morning, guys. It's business as usual right now out on the highway. Taking a look at 270, you can see pretty high volume of traffic on the roadway already this morning, but this is pretty much the normal morning commute. As we continue on through the middle of the week, we will see that the roads are packed. AAA forecasts most people will be on the roads. That's almost 90% of people who will choose to drive over using other transportation. If you're one of those people, expect Wednesday to be the busiest day and factor in extra time to get where you need to go. Travel times are expected to take up to 80% longer in some cases, but there is a silver lining here for the people who are renting cars. AAA reports the average price for domestic rental reservations are down 20% from last year. Now, if you have to hit the road or you can't hit the road to get to your destination until Wednesday, the earlier that you hit the road, the better, and especially before 11 a.m. The worst time to be on the road is going to be between 2 and 6 in the afternoon. Live in Potomac, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
It's getting busy out there. Thank you so much, Lex. All right, cooking for the Thanksgiving holiday could be really expensive.
Yeah, if you still need to go to the grocery store, DC News Now consumer reporter Ben Dennis is showing you some ways to build a Thanksgiving dinner for just under $30.
Nobody wants their feathers ruffled by high prices from turkey to mac and cheese. But good news, major retailers are out with savings, low prices so that you can stay in budget. Now, the American Farm Bureau says that Thanksgiving dinner will cost just shy of $60 this year for a party of 10. That's slightly down from last year, but still relatively higher than before the pandemic. Now, what if you could pay half of that and still fulfill your holiday wishes and impress your in-laws? Well, Lidl is out with the shopping list for a dinner that feeds 10 people under $30, including a 13-pound frozen turkey. Get it for 49 cents per pound with their My Lidl loyalty program. It is free. What about Trader Joe's? Well, I stopped at one location in Northwest DC today. While it may be more unlikely to build a Thanksgiving meal for under $30 there, given turkey prices, check their packaged mashed sweet potatoes. That could be a good get. That costs $2.99. Check out their Thanksgiving guide flyer too. Recipes inside. Another example to price products before solely heading to one store. Over to Walmart. Let's start building a basket with essentials for less than $30. A 10-pound turkey from Honeysuckle, $9.80. Mashed potatoes, $2.83 for a 5-pound bag of russet potatoes. Stuffing, $2.48 from Pepperidge Farm. Green beans, $2.52 for a bird's eye steamed bag. And rolls, $3.24 from Store Brand. All of that for 21 bucks. But over to Giant, we looked for comparable prices for the same amounts for turkey, potatoes, stuffing, and green beans. We ended up saving $3.31 for all of this. On your screen, $17.56. Now, of course, families in need who are looking for a local food bank in order to, of course, enjoy this holiday, visit feedingamerica.org and select the Find a Food Bank tab. And for how you're planning to save this holiday season, email us consumers@dcnewsnow.com. Back to you.